Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Master of Magic, and I think today we are going to finish this game off. As I mentioned last time, we're almost at the end. There's only one enemy, Raven, remaining. Ooh, listen to that background music. That's kind of catchy, Raven. You got good taste in tunes. He doesn't particularly want anything from me, so we're just going to say goodbye. We are going to, of course, murder him. I think this guy needs to move down here and shift planes. Oh, there's a blue, settler. Huh, I thought when Merlin died his units would go away? Maybe not. Oh, I guess Merlin's only been banished. He hasn't technically been defeated. Okay, we've got our little shrine here. So yeah, our goal in this episode will be to complete the conquest of both worlds by finding Raven and murdering him. Which I think we'll be able to do pretty handily. Let's get a granary here. Now you, my friend, go over there and see what's in that. Let's bring some troops up in this direction. What? I forget what I gave you, Sir Harold. Nothing. I gave you nothing. That's right, I'm still forging an artifact for you. You guys, did we try to go in there? There's a basilisk. Oh, there's 4 basilisks. Yes, that's right, I remember this. I remember this place. We're going to flee from it. The Hammerhand and the priest died. But hey, at least the Shadow Demons got away. Okay, you two. Can we plane shift through that? Have we conquered that? I don't think we've conquered that. Just hold on a minute. We are making just absurd sums of money per turn. Just really quite ridiculous amounts of cash. Both of you just patrol for a minute. You get over here. There's a neutral town we could conquer. I don't really need it. But let's take this town real quick. They do have magic weapons. So let's drop darkness first off, and then auto this real quick. Come on now. They couldn't out-regenerate it, the priests. There were too many priests. Found an abandoned keep, 50 bucks. Great. Keep moving. Those are Merlin units. Merlin does still have another town around somewhere. I don't know where. And I did never take that nature node. Well, let's head down in this direction. Okay, there's some units coming after me. So we need to work that out. That little, situation. Reduces unrest by 2. Let's get the bank to increase revenue by 50%. Now, let's plane shift real quick. So that is a Doom Bat and Hellhounds. So actually a pretty substantial force. I've got 2 halberdiers down here in Crag Keep, and over here I have 1 troll spearman. I think these neutrals might be able to take me out, to be honest. But we will have 3 war trolls next turn. Let's pull some war trolls out right now. It looks like they're heading down this way. Let's move them into that town for defensive purposes. And we'll see what's what. What's in here? Ancient Temple, 10 bucks. Okay. We'll meld with that node. You guys move down this way. You 4 take out this little village. It's just a whole bunch of nomad swordsmen. So, yep, just auto it. And there we go. We won't raise the city, we'll just take it over. But once we finish exploring the world, we will of course find Raven. There is always that spell that lets you, oh, they doubled back. They doubled back on me. The sneaky little blighters. Okay, Doom Bats. Let's drop Black Prayer just to make this a little bit more even. That Doom Bat is gonna just murder me. Yep. We took a few hit points off him. Let's drop... I already cast Black Prayer. So then let's put Berserk on this swordsman to double his attack strength, see if we can take the Hellhounds out. We could not take the Hellhounds out. So, Aelirth has been burned down. That's a blow. It's not a huge blow, but it is a blow. Over here, we will grab a Forester's Guild real quick. Groningen has finished their Fighter's Guild, which means they can also begin producing War Trolls. But first, let's get the Library and Cathedral and all that rigmarole. You guys over here, give me a couple of Spearmen, just for guard duty. I do need to alchemize some gold into mana to keep my spell casting up. Create Artifact still has 1,000 mana to go. Let's take this little town. They don't have anything that can stop us. They might. Yep, they killed him because I autoed. Oh well. That is really kind of a pain, actually. But I'm not too worried about it right at the moment. So we did lose our city there. It was turned into a lair, actually. So you two, go explore that lair. Oh yeah, it has the same creatures. Interesting. I had never actually seen a fortress destroyed by wandering monsters before, so it's very, very interesting to see that. So those same creatures, the Doombat and the Hellhounds, now occupy this new lair. Alright, let's kill the Hellhounds first. And then we'll take the Doombat on. There we go. Bye, Doombat. And we found 23 gold. Yeah, that was worth it. Totally. Get up here. Actually, one second. Plane shift. There, what are these? These are Merlin Swordsmen. And we have 1 unit of undead horsebowmen defending the town of Reading. Got a couple of priests down here in York. They might take the town of Reading, which would be annoying, although not crippling. Let's get a couple of pikemen down here to guard this town. You guys are already moving, you guys are already moving. Okay. Alright, so the horsebowmen. Put out your arrows, please. We're gonna drop Black Prayer real quick. Should have done that right at the start. I think my horsebowmen are gonna have a serious problem if this keeps up like this. What's their resistance? Oh, their resistance is only 5. Yeah, cast Terror. Now the horsebowmen have attack 5. These are just swordsmen. Well, they're doing pretty solidly, actually. Not solidly enough. What else can I cast? I can cast... Life Drain. I can throw a Life Drain. Put a whole bunch of additional power into it. Let's Life Drain those most healthy swordsmen. Excellent, killed them. I still think my horsebowmen are going to lose because they only have 2 armor. So I want you guys to pull back real quick so that you can fire your little arrow. Can I cast any more spells? I can cast 1 more Life Drain. Only 1 additional power, but it might be enough. Yes, good. And the Terror got him, so now it's 2 models of swordsmen versus 1 model of undead horsebowmen. I'm still going to lose, I think. But let's get the attack in. Oh, gosh. I lost to 1 last model of Clackon swordsman. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh well. We'll be alright. You get up there. We're gonna have to go take Reading back. I unselected them. There we go. Yep, move along the magic roads. It's like a subway station. You two, where was Reading now? There it is. You two go take it back. York's got a library. Good, good, good. Lots of little management things. Alchemize some more moolah. That will give me enough to finish my artifact. And then we're actually going to need to move in this direction, because I think over here is where the enemy is coming from. You get up there into that place. And I think that will be pretty much the troops we need. While I'm building defenses, let me get a halberdier here. And we'll just keep building up. There's no reason to ever stop building up. As long as you have the resources and the income, there's just no reason to ever stop. We can start producing paladins here now. Do we have an alchemist guild? I think we do. Doesn't matter. They won't be special, but they will be paladins, meaning fast-moving, armor-piercing, magical cavalry. And we are just going to keep on rolling. I'll come back to you in a few turns when something interesting happens. I could produce more hammer hands, but I don't really need them. So instead, we're just going to go to trade goods to maximize our income. All right, back with you soon. Okay, so we have finished researching zombie mastery, which is great. Now we can start researching one of these. Lycanthropy's a pretty good spell. Evil Presence ain't bad if I had a city that targeted that. Rack, I think, is a pretty solid spell as well. Each enemy figure has to make a resistance roll every turn or take a point of damage. Against infantry, that's really, really powerful. Against multi-hit, smaller units, it's less powerful. Cursed Lands, Subversion. Let's research Lycanthropy. Raven was given the Night Chopper as a gift from the gods. What? I've never seen that event before. Interesting. Okay. Let's get an Alchemist Guild. Looks like I have a cavalry there. Let's plane shift these guys out and send them down that way. We've got lots and lots of armies moving. You are going to patrol. You can also patrol for now. Just kind of wait it out real quick. 3 more turns before our artifact is created, and then we will need to summon another hero to give that artifact to, because our current champion, or our former champion rather, unfortunately bit the dust. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes there's just nothing you can do about it. Let's move in here, take out the garrison. They've built a couple of catapults. Interesting. Interesting choice. I would not have built catapults myself. Alright, let's move up. Yep, there we go. Catapult destroyed. Nope, don't raise the city. Population's gone down a lot with the city changing hands like that. Now you all, what is that? That is a Merlinite bowman. Split off down here to go take them out, please. You patrol. And we have our first paladin equipped with magic weapons. Magic immune, has the holy bonus, has armor piercing and first strike, and just pretty solid stats all in all. They don't do quite as much damage as war trolls, but they're quite solid units. Lots of cities have grown. Who is that? That is a hero of ravens, Greenleaf, who must have come from the south somewhere. Well, let's kill him. Okay, Greenleaf has cast Web. That's fine, we're going to cast Mana Leak. And then he's going to retreat. So, in the Village of Reading, we are going to be producing pikemen as guard units. We're going to get a couple of those. These units are actually going to go over this way to kind of clear out that darkness. These units will go up this way to take that town. You guys kill that bowman, please. There we go, good war trolls. You, come up this way. We're just kind of going to sweep in that direction and make darn sure we're not missing anybody. Okay, so we have enchanted a vampiric sword, which will go in the vault. Next spell is going to be... I need to move this way. We're going to summon Probably just a basic hero. We could summon a champion, but it would take 3 times as long. Let's just summon a basic hero. There's Greenleaf again. Let's keep chasing him off. Yep, that's fine. Run while you can. Ooh, there's a nice big neutral town. Does it have any priests? Nope, just bowmen. Okay, so we can absolutely take that. You patrol. You guys move over this way. You all keep moving. Take him out. Definitely can't let anybody get settled. And we will want you guys to come out ideally over there, but as I recall, that was really hard to take. So just patrol for now. Okay, I need more farmers because I'm out of food. Hold, please. Okay, we're all set on food. We do have some independent troops moving up. Let's get an Armorer's Guild here real quick. You guys are just kind of still building stuff. Yeah, get a cathedral, why not? Now, on Mirror... Yeah, I know you can't move on that plane. Yes, we have some halberdiers moving towards Giant Peaks. So actually, we just need to recruit a unit of war trolls real quick. We've got some halberdiers here, good, so they can stop building units and start building a cathedral. You guys... That's the basilisk place that we don't want to go to. Kill him. Oh, so this nature node has been taken over by Raven. Interesting. And he has a unit of horsebowmen guarding it. Well, that didn't last long. Keep chasing this hero. Every battle we get into where he throws down spells is more spells we won't have to deal with later. And Greenleaf absolutely was not going to win that conflict. A Guardian Spirit. Yeah, I'll enter a Guardian Spirit. I didn't mean... That came out wrong. I won't enter a Guardian Spirit, except in the sense of stabbing it. But I will enter a place guarded by Guardian Spirits and take a Drain Power spell. Great. So we're summoning a hero to give our artifact to. That will be nice. And we have finished researching lycanthropy. Next. Black Wind is a powerful, powerful overland damage spell. Let's get... Possession. Asbron has completed their marketplace, that's fine. Let's get a library for them. You keep kind of wandering around a little bit, exploring. You also go exploring. You keep chasing that darn hero. I mean, come on now. What could I cast on him? What could I cast on him? Black Sleep. He's only got 7 resistance. He has giant strength. Interesting. Let's see if we can't kill him. Nope, he keeps running. Well, let's see if we can't kill this place. They've sure got a lot of bowmen. Sure isn't going to help him much. The attack power of bowmen is just too low. Much like the attack power of low-tier normal units against war trolls. Yeah, let's just burn this city down. Not interested in it, don't care about it. These guys gonna move up onto the road. Now that you've got 2 spearmen, you should build a granary. You should patrol. You should patrol. Wandering monsters are only dangerous, after all, if they attack a city. And we have summoned Fang the Draconian. Ooh, Fang the Draconian. He's actually pretty solid. He's legendary, so he adds fame. He has might, so his attack keeps going up. He's lucky, and has +1 to hit, and has a pretty decent fire breath. So yes, we will take Fang. And Fang can have... Can he take the bow, actually? The bow of the dervish? Can you use bows, Fang? No. But you can have the vampiric sword. So now, Fang has a very high melee attack and very high armor. And has... Doesn't the vampiric sword give... Yeah, the vampiric sword gives +1 to hit. I guess he already had +1 to hit? He should have one more to hit. Oh well. Anyway, pretty solid weapon. Now I will get ready to forge him another item. Or I could drop Dark Rituals or Drain Power. Let's Drain Power on Raven here. So Raven just lost 24 points of mana. Great. How much did that cost me to cast? Oh, it cost 50 mana to cast. It's supposed to drain 50 to 150 mana points from the wizard's mana reserve. So he must have only had 24 mana, which was why when I cast it, it only drained 24 mana. Now let's give this guy some armor, shall we? I think Plate Mail... I'm not sure why Plate Mail is more expensive than Chainmail by 200. I don't know. But let's give him some Chainmail of Wraith form. That will give him lots of nice little buffs. There, that'll cost 2,000 mana. So it'll take a passel of turns, a number of turns. But that's fine. We're still focusing almost entirely on increasing our skill, and so our skill is going up by 1 per turn. In fact, I think... Well, no, because it takes 2 skill points for every point you want to increase. So we accidentally pushed one of our units out of this city. So all of you folks should move out. I don't think you can clear out any of these layers yet. You might be able to clear out that tower, I suppose. We can try it. Okay, there's some floating islands of ravens. You guys keep moving in this direction. You guys, explore that little patch of land down there. Keep pushing this, this mage here. No, he had enough magic to cast another ice bolt. Ooh, there's a tower. Maybe I can take that tower. We are under attack by priests and sprites. This will not be a hard fight. There we go. This will also not be a hard fight. Beastmen, halberdiers, don't worry me. Not when they come up against war trolls. There we go. Warbears and sprites also don't worry me when I have... Well, I guess those guys are only spearmen. These guys are halberdiers, though, so... Still not worried. Yep, there we go. Completed construction of the sawmill. Let's get a shrine next. You two, what's guarding here? Unicorns. How many unicorns? A couple of unicorns. But I don't think it's more unicorns than we can handle, especially if I drop a Black Prayer real quick. You wait, why don't you let him do the initial attacking? And then you just, yeah, just be done. The Black Prayer just makes such a huge difference. It doesn't seem like it would be a big difference because it's only a relatively small change, but it's a relatively small change to everything all at once. Now, the only thing you have to keep in mind, or rather that I have to keep in mind, is that these paladins will not heal like my war trolls do between rounds of combat. So as they take casualties, they can get whittled down, which isn't something you have to worry about with trolls. Like, that unit has to run away at this point because it won't come back if it dies. But there we go. We found a death spell. We found death spell. Death spell is just every figure in the unit has to save at a penalty or die. Zombie Mastery would also be pretty solid. It costs a lot of mana upkeep, but then I do have a lot of mana. Let me look at something real quick. I should be able to cast Death Spell. Yeah, Death Spell. All figures in each enemy unit must resist at -2 or be struck dead. Your resistance is 7, so you have a total resistance of 5. So we're just going to cast Death Spell. And kill that hero. There we go. That was what I wanted. So we've got 2 pikemen in here now. I think that's probably all I need. Let's get a farmer's market. You guys can keep patrolling. Let's move in here. So with the power of Death Spell now, I think I can take this place, because Death Spell is all figures in each enemy unit, yeah. So I can just cast Death Spell and... yeah, something like half the enemy army was just wiped out, since their usual resistance is like 5 or 6. And I have enough casting skill now that I can actually cast that spell a couple of times per battle. In fact, let's do it again. Because at this stage of the game, I'm going to be nothing if not extravagant with my mana. The priests are resisting pretty solidly, because even after the penalty, they still have 6 or 7 resistance. Everything else, on the other hand... I am losing some of my pikemen, but that is over with now. Nope, don't raise the city, just capture it. That is the hamlet of Tar-Riash. It is a Clacon town that we are going to conquer. What's their resistance? 6, 7, 6, 7... Death Spell. Death Spell very rarely kills all of a multi-model unit, but as you can see, it really, really weakens them. So I can throw 1 Death Spell, and then my troops can go into combat with a huge advantage over and above the large advantage they already enjoyed. And we will burn that city down. Those are floating islands. What's guarding here? A Great Drake. I think there was more than just the 1 Great Drake, though. Can we attack those floating islands? We can't. Okay, Merlin has cast the Spell of Return, so he's back in Miroban. Interesting. So that is an island in the middle of nowhere, and is thus totally useless to me. If I recall, that was a bad place to be, and I didn't like it, and I didn't enjoy it at all. Let's move these paladins up there. Since they do have magic immunity, they're surprisingly good for taking out some creatures that use a lot of magic or rely on magic. What's in that? Oh, warbears. I can deal with warbears. It's literally just 1 unit of warbears. Yep, there we go. 50 bucks. And this... where does this road go? Aha! There's a city of ravens. Oh, this is his tower. This is Raven's tower. What's the resistance of people here? 7, 8, 7, 8. Death Spell. How much damage did that do? Not a huge amount. Took out quite a few sprites and some of the bowmen and stuff. We'll just wait out here while they shoot arrows at us. You run back. I'm gonna throw another Death Spell, since I have the skill and the mana for it. Yeah, we've cleared out. That's cleared out a few of them. And then let's drop... that's used up too much mana for me to use most of my enchantments, but I will life drain that guy. And we're gonna auto it. See if we have the power to bust through here. We may not, because they do have so many arrows. That was weird. Okay, so it looks to me like my game just glitched. Oh no, I know what was happening. They ran out of ammunition. They don't want to come out, and my troops didn't want to come in because this sprite was blocking the door, and they technically can't attack sprites because sprites are flying units. So, one second. Let me see if this is gonna go how I think it is. Yeah, they just spent turns. They just expended turn after turn after turn, standing there, doing nothing. And eventually retreated. Wow, that's weird. That is a strange, strange end condition for a battle. Okay, so that was a little bit of a glitch with the programming. Or not a glitch exactly, but kind of an exploitative programming thing. We have finished researching possession. Good. And then I will next research Demon Lord, which is a real high-end spell. I ran out of mana again. I'm so bad at doing that. That's the second time it's happened in this game, just because I wasn't paying attention. Not because it had to, just because I wasn't paying attention. Alright, let's go in and clear this city out. They've got all their troops back, it looks like. So we're gonna need to throw another death spell. Now, you may notice my mana went down. My mana down here, that's my total mana available. It went down a lot when I cast that death spell. That's because I'm casting spells across the plane. So look at this range 3 times. I have to pay 3 times the cost of any spell I cast in order to actually cast it at this high a range. So I'm spending like more than 120 mana every single time I cast death spell. And now we win. Nope, don't raise the city. And Raven has been defeated. So we found no new spells in the ruins, but we did find his place, so that's pretty cool. He was nomads. We're gonna get a farmer's market real quick, get us some extra food. Now, unfortunately, Merlin had time to come back, which means that we also have to take care of Merlin. A fallen temple with zombies inside it? Yeah. We're gonna clear out the zombos real quick. Okay, we are triumphant. We found a subversion spell. Reduces diplomatic relations. That is not a problem, because the only guy who's left is Merlin, and Merlin already hates us, and we already hate him. What's that, a Clackon village? Full of halberdiers or spearmen or something? That is a full stack of Clackon halberdiers. I want to see. I want to see if I can do this. Do they have high resistance? They have 6 or 7 resistance. Let's cast Black Prayer, first of all. And then we're going to drop a death spell on them, now that we've lowered their resistance with the Black Prayer. Yeah, because now they're 5, 4, 3 all across the board. So now when I cast Death Spell... yeah, that's more like it. That's more like what I wanted to see. Okay, go have fun, trolls. Now we can take them out without casualties. I should have raised that city, actually, but I didn't. Oh, well. So, Raven defeated. Merlin's the only remaining dude. This paladin, what was in there again? An earth elemental. Go on over here. A great drake. Nah, just hold on a second. But here comes Merlin again. Okay, I'm gonna try to take out this this place again. It's just the one great drake. He has +3 to hit is the problem. So let's first drop Black Prayer. So that will cut his melee, his armor, and his resistance. His resistance is still 10 though. So we still can't actually hit him with spells. He has 2 moves, so let's wait one more turn. See if we can get another valuable spell off. Berserk's not going to help because he's going to get the first attack. Weakness, I might be able to hit him with weakness because his resistance has been lowered. Wasn't able to hit him with weakness. So, we're going to surround him with War Trolls and Fang Fang is actually going to fall back because I do not want Fang to die. Yep, that's not happening. Okay, time to flee. Well, at least Fang lived. Let's take out this city. This city that is occupied by tons and tons and tons of... Wait, what was that a 10 resistance? Yeah, they have a unit of elite priests with 10 resistance. Interesting. Well, we're gonna Black Prayer and Death Spell you. You all just wait a little while they expend more ammunition. And Death Spell. See how you like that. Oh boy, they didn't like it much at all. Wow, that was the most effective death spell I think I've ever cast. Even the priests died. That was pretty astonishing, actually. Well worth the mana. I do have to remember to alchemize more mana, though, because I've been spending so much of it. Nope, don't raise the city. Yep, alchemize another 660 mana. I have 1780 more to go before my artifact is completed. In this city, we're buying the farmer's market, and then we're going to need to recruit some more troops. You guys move up this way. You guys clear out that settler. We're closing in on Merlin. It's happening. We're going to get him. We're going to burn down this little village here. Interesting, it has Clacons and, like, human spearmen. Yeah, burn that city down, please. You two. Get back in here to recuperate, please. Can you do that? Can you do that for me? I'm gonna need to move a couple of spearmen out. Get back in there and rest up a little bit. You guys move over there, I guess. Mercenaries for hire. 3 mercenaries. Dark Elf Spearmen. Elite Dark Elf Spearmen. Yeah, I'll hire Elite Dark Elf Spearmen. You get me some... Ooh, Rangers. Rangers actually have a pretty decent ranged attack as opposed to Bowmen. They do only have 4 models, but that still effectively makes it 12. They also have 2 hits each. Now, as compared to Horse Bowmen, they're strictly superior, including having the same move, actually. Okay, recruit Rangers. Why not? Got a Forester's Guild up there. Let's go for a Parthenon, just to max out mana. Now we've got our Dark Elf Spearmen with magic ranged attacks. And +1 to hit, because they are elite after all. Let's see if maybe they can clear out that lair there or something. Let's go over this way, see what we can find. That is a Merlinite Bowman with a spell of some kind on it. This town needs some cavalry for defense. And these 4 guys need to move out this way because those Merlin troops came down this road. Keep pushing that settler away. Hopefully kill it. Oh, nope, looks like it's not dying today. What's in that lair? Skeletons? Okay. Kill them. Kill the undead. 50 bucks. Nice. Wait and heal up. And we will keep on rolling. Got a Merchant's Guild here, so now Oxford is actually making me money. Why don't we also get a Wizard's Guild for mana? You guys patrol, you guys hold up. You come down here just to, like, guard the city or something, I don't really care. We're gonna burn down this city, for sure, just auto it. I don't even need to cast spells. Nah, don't raise it. No point. They keep running away, and they keep getting away, more frustratingly. Got some lairs over there we can try and clear. An Earth Elemental. Now, an Earth Elemental doesn't have any ranged attacks. Oh my goodness. Why are there 4 Earth Elementals in a random lair with a group of warbears? Why? Well, you know what? I'm gonna see if we can... I'm gonna see how much damage we can do. Because our ranged attacks, when they only have 3 armor like this, our ranged attacks are actually doing a significant chunk of damage. So we've dropped the Black Prayer. Let's go... Let's melee attack strength. They're not actually moving, which is interesting. Possession only works on normal units, so it won't work on anything in here. I can throw a life drain. Let's throw a life drain at, no. Yeah, life drain. Let's throw a life drain at him. That actually did a bunch of damage. Wow. See if we can't kill one. Okay, so we killed one. Let's throw... Actually, hold up. They've only got 6 resistance. What if I just cast Death Spell? Well, it killed one. I can't cast any more spells. Darn. Still got some magic missiles, though. A couple of them. Well, I killed 2 Earth Elementals, so I'm going to flee. I lost 1 Spearman, but I've still got 1. You are still recruiting war trolls as well. Why don't you go try and break into that place? And we've got several more turns left on creating the artifact. It will take 1,500 more mana still. Newland has been conquered. Don't care about Newland. At this point, I'm pretty much abandoning my empire, because the only thing I really need is to win. All I need is to find Merlin and kill him. So they are actually advancing now, which is a little bit troublesome, to be honest. I would rather they didn't. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop the Black Prayer, and now we're going to hit them with Death Spell, in the hopes that it will kill one or both of these Earth Elementals. Okay, it did get one of them, and it got the bears. So that's great. I still have 46 skill, which will be enough for 1 more Death Spell. And even if I don't get the actually, I don't even need the Death Spell. There we go. Inside you find a staff. The Mangler, +2. What? That is an awful item. I mean, that's really a pointless item. I'm also gonna break this bow, just to get the mana for it. What's in there? A stone giant. 2 stone giants. They're going to throw boulders at me. They have a ton of attack in both categories. Fang is going to flee. Because that is not somewhere where Fang wants to be. We're flang. There's sprites in this nature node. That's fine. I don't really care. We're going to drop Black Prayer. And just wait. They'll expend their ammo. Let's also cast Death Spell if we can. Oh, nope, the Death Spell fizzled. They're going to expend their ammo there. Yep, they're out of ammunition. And now, my War Trolls will be more than enough to defeat these sprites in melee. Let's try one more Death Spell. There we go. Not that time we got it. And Death Spell doesn't do much damage to sprites because they do have very high resistance, but it did enough. I just wanted to dance until I get a 3rd model back just to be safe. Oh, here they come. Well, never mind. I can take them. There we go. Gained 1 fame, found some money. Come on, Merlin, where are you hiding? I mean, really, you're like all the way across the world right now. It's just running from me continuously. There's another boat. Wait, 1 second. What's that? Oh, that's that bowman I saw earlier. Well, you all start moving. We're just gonna do this thing. I mean, I've got a couple of defenders in every town. All I have to do is hunt down Merlin's last couple of towns, of which there cannot be many. Yep, there's the town of Mirohan. It's got Heavenly Light on it, but I'm going to attack it with 4 War Trolls, and I think this should be the end. So he's casting Prayer, which I am going to counter with my own Black Prayer. Prayer, what does Prayer do? Increases all rolls by +1. But I've cut their resistance by 2, which should more than counteract that. Their resistance is down to 3 or 4 each. So we're just gonna wait. And throw the death spell. See how much damage that does. Yeah, quite a lot of damage. Every unit is down in the red. Go for it, boys. Crush him. Crush him beneath your trollish boots. I think this might be the end. Unless he has another town I can return yet again. He might, but he's definitely not going to win here. He's going to lose his fortress again at least. Yeah, I do wish to raise this city. Yep, I've banished him, but I haven't defeated him. Alright, we're going to keep going. He's started to cast the spell of return again, and we're not going to let him do that. We are just going to keep going until every last town of Merlin's has been destroyed. What's down here? A Colossus. I don't wish to enter and fight a Colossus. You guys can go over here if you want, try to fight somebody. What was in that? Oh yeah, an Archangel. Let's look at the Archangel. I'm not going to try and actually win this because there's no way I can, especially not with all these Guardian Spirits, but Archangels. Very high melee attack, good armor, lots and lots of hit points, +4 to hit. Meaning they almost always hit. They have a 70% chance to hit with each of these melee attacks. Illusion immunity. The holy bonus, so they give everybody else, all of their friends in combat, have a bonus of 2 attack, 2 armor, and 2 resistance. And they're also a spellcaster, so they can cast spells without using the wizard's mana. And if they're inside the fortress, they add half of their skill to the wizard casting overland spells, blah blah blah. That's not terribly important. What's important is they can cast life spells, and I think they know all the life spells. So basically, Archangels are one of the toughest units in the game. We are going to run from this Archangel, because there's no way our 1 unit of War Trolls could possibly beat it. Yeah, I don't care about you. We're almost there, man. We don't have to worry about these guys anymore. You join him and do something with your life. Let's go back to this plane, because that is the town of Utica, and it might be the end of Merlin. We're gonna wait 1 more turn. We're gonna kill this lady, though. Well, they're going to run from us, but, you know. Effectively, we've killed them. What is this? A neutral town with halberdiers and spearmen. Elite halberdiers to boot. Well, let's drop the Black Prayer. And then the Death Spell. Yeah, Death Spell. That should wipe out most of those guys. Oh, or it might just wipe out everyone, pretty much. Nope, don't raise that city. We'll take it over. But I pretty much just want to end the turn, because I think that might well be Merlin's last town. I mean, there's not a whole lot of space left here, and I don't even know how much of it is land. I think this might be the end of things. This could be it. Come on, guys. Just lay off me for a second. We are going to go into yet another climactic confrontation. And cross your fingers, hopefully this is Merlin's last gasp. Once again, it will be magic that decides the issue. Merlin, while he is banished, cannot cast any spells, so he can't even do anything to stop this. They are throwing their pitiful arrows that our War Trolls shrug off as, from my faraway fortress, I point my finger, cast the death spell, and single-handedly, instantly annihilate more than half the garrison. And you know what? The Trolls are just going to wait, because I'm going to do it again. Two survivors, 1 cavalry, 1 swordsman. And now we unleash the Trolls. Burn it to the ground. And Merlin is defeated. That's it. The last of the enemy wizards has been destroyed. And there you have it, folks. I am your mom. I am the Master of Magic. All of the enemy wizards have been banished, and you can see my final score here. I researched 36 spells, had 305 townsfolk, banished 4 wizards. I had 67 total fame. It was the year 1424, so I get a score bonus for that. I did not cast the Spell of Mastery, which gives you a bonus. So my final score, 3,880. Approximately half of the total possible points. A little less than half. I don't know what exactly the total possible score is. I think it might be 7,000, 8,000, something like that. I think it's 8,000 or 9,000, actually. But in any case, that marks the end of our little adventure in Master of Magic. As I said right at the very beginning, I love this game. I acknowledge it has a lot of flaws. This is early gaming history. 1994 is when this game came out. And that was, things have changed a lot since then. We've learned a lot since then about game design. But one of the reason we could learn so much is because we were building on this, on the great games that came before us. Master of Magic was in some ways ahead of its time. In some ways, of course, it had problems. When it was first released, it had plenty of utterly game-breaking bugs. Even in its final patched form, it still has a lot of bugs. It's playable, certainly, but there are a lot of things that don't work in the way you would expect, or don't work in the way the manual tells you they work. And there's a lot of, the game does become slow in its later incarnations. In the last few turns especially, you could see I was just skipping things. I didn't really care. I was working on just accomplishing the goal. Anything that I did in my towns wasn't really going to matter, so it didn't matter to me. When my towns got burned down, I just kind of shrugged and said, oh well, they're not relevant at this point in any case. But despite all that, Master of Magic really does retain a lot of charm, and it had a lot of great ideas that later got implemented into other games. The distinction between the overworld and the combat map, I don't think it was created in Master of Magic, but Master of Magic was one of the early games to do it really well. Master of Magic and XCOM, which also came out this year, as well as Jagged Alliance, which came out late in '94. Those 3 games really kind of set the standard for turn-based games with that overworld combat map dichotomy, as opposed to, for example, the Civilization games, which didn't have that difference. All combat happened on the one world map. But in any case, thank you all so much for joining me for this expedition into the past. We will be picking up some of the other old Microprose games a little bit later on. I will be playing Master of Orion 2 at some point on the channel, which is a lot like Master of Magic, but with a sci-fi setting, and a little later on, a little more advanced. I also have the original Master of Orion, which some people really love. I find it a little bit clunky. I like Master of Orion 2 better. Master of Orion 2 introduced some other ideas that Master of Orion, the original, never did. So I think those would be interesting to look at. But thank you all once again, and I will see you in the next series.